It's your girl Quincy. We are here with How has Gail played you?
Don't get me crying.
And we are here live at the SAG Awards. Leave a message. What's the biggest lesson motherhood has taught you?
To be honest.
Studio
I'm the
Q.
Q in the studio.
All right, cutie. It's different world.
Thanks for coming. Thank you for
Thanks for
being
letting me
here.
know you.
It's a interview of shit over here.
This is probably the best interview I've ever done.
You're such a great interviewer, my goodness.
This is honestly the best interview I've had in months.
I'm hanging out with my booskies. Studio Q, baby.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Today I am coming on to celebrate my interview with Whitney Houston. So I wanted to come on and just talk about my experience a little bit, say what's up to you guys, connect. It's been a minute. What Kendrick Lamar says, sometimes you just got to pop out on them. Pop out. You see, I only listen to Whitney. Pop out on them. So that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to shout everybody out and talk about my one moment in time on this day. I mean, it didn't air on this day. It aired, a few weeks later, maybe closer to a month. But November 19th, 1998 was the actual day that I got to interview Whitney Houston on MTV. And so, I was like, let me go live and say what's up to everybody and, just like celebrate. Say what's up. What's going on, Pam Turner in the building? Where I'm on my Quincy page. I never go live on my Quincy page. So shout out to everybody who follows me on my Quincy page. I'm on my Florida Level Whitney. I didn't tell nobody I was going live. I just popped out on ya. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that. I got to look up that Kendrick Lamar line so I make sure I get it right the next time. What's up, Diana? Yes, it was. Listen, it was wonderful. It was beautiful. And I make it a point to celebrate it every single year. Maybe not with other people, but whether it be a post or just me remembering that special day, that special moment. That's what I do. So today I was like, let me go live. Maybe not for long, just to say what's up to everybody and to commemorate this experience. It was quite an amazing moment. And you guys know what my look what I got. Y'all want to know what that is? This is a watch. This is actually not Whitney's watch, but the watch that Whitney Houston wore in my interview. Let me show y'all. I was like, I gotta get that watch. I gotta get it. My bestie got it for me. All the way from Dubai. Let me see. Let me show you guys the picture of Whitney wearing the watch. Just so I can show you guys. And like, I never thought about it years ago, but I was like, I really want this watch. And lo and behold, I was able to get it. Let me show you. And she didn't just wear this watch in my interview. She wore this watch, many times during the My Love Is Your Love tour. Like, look, there she has the watch on. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Look, yes, I got the same watch. Yes. Oh my gosh, you see it? Okay, let me see. I think I have some photographs. Did I say photographs? I sure did. Did I not upload the photos? Let me see. Let me quickly upload the photos. Let me see. Where is it at? Oh, okay, yeah. I see them. I see them. So I'm uploading the photos so you guys can see that it's the watch. I mean, I don't got to prove it, but I was like, I want the watch that she was wearing when she was sitting with me. And lo and behold, bam! Come on. Come on, God. Look at that. I got it. She was holding like this was, you could tell by the hair what era it is. She wore it in a performance. And this is when she was with me. Those are my hands and Whitney's hands and the watch. And now I own it. I got it. Y'all, your girl is excited. Your girl is happy about it. Oh my goodness. What's up, Eli? What's up, the homie? Love you back. What's up? Good evening, Tangela. Hey, that's my aunt's name. Rest in peace to my aunt. Oh my God, it's the anniversary and is. So I thought I would hop on for a few minutes. I'm not going to be on here long, but I just wanted to, reminisce a little bit and see if anybody had any questions and see if you just want to celebrate with me. You know what I'm saying? For a good 10, 15 minutes. Let's see what Eli said. He got a whole book. Funny story. I remember hearing that she was releasing her new album. Let me put it on the screen. Eli Green says, funny story. I remember hearing that she was releasing her new album and single, When You Believe, and I was walking through the mall and a song came on and I freaked out thinking it was her duet with Mariah, and it was Christina Aguilera, Reflections. Oh, Lord. You was mad. Okay. Okay. Naomi says, I was 6 years old when you interviewed Whitney. Listen, thank God for the internet, though, because you could just watch it as if, you know what I mean? It happened yesterday, because something that special, it feels like it happened yesterday for me. I could close my eyes and I'm right there with Whitney. But let me reset. My name is Quincy. I'm the host and founder of Studio Q. I also run the For the Love of Whitney page. Right now, I'm streaming on my Quincy Thomas fan page, which I don't know if it's been a long time since I've done that. I was like, let me pop out. And shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on For the Love of Whitney page. Y'all, like, I didn't even get to go live and celebrate crossing 700K. I've got 700K Whitney followers on Facebook and over 400 on Instagram. So shout out to all of you who love Whitney, support the page, like the page, engage and help keep Whitney's legacy thriving, alive, you know what I mean? And positive, because that's the main reason. That's the main reason. Julie says, I saw Whitney in 2010 here in Scotland. She was amazing. Listen, Whitney went all over the world. That's one of the things I so love about her career is how many places she got to go. Whitney Houston went places that we can't even pronounce, okay? She was a global star like that. What's going on? Hello, McCall, or whatever. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. So what I like to do is just show a few of my favorite clips and, just really document this moment that I got to meet and interview like one of my favorite people in the world. She was a stranger at the time. She's like one of the only strangers that I loved like that, because her music and her artistry moved me so. And having the opportunity to be able to sit there and communicate to her what her music did for me was like beyond a dream come true. And to have it be in the interview form, and then later on in life, that's what I'm doing, is interviewing people. So it had God written all over it. So thank you, God. And thank you, Whitney. Her spirit is everywhere in her music and all the things that she left. And I really appreciate how Whitney embraced my loud energy. Okay. She welcomed me with open arms. Okay. I love that. Nope, I don't have any footage of me and Whitney behind the scenes. MTV does, okay, but they wasn't gonna share that with me. All right, so I got what I got, and what I got, listen, nobody else has a moment quite like that. So I am very, very honored and privileged to have what I have. I've got 7 Whitney Houston stories, and they all take turns. Okay. The fact that I even got to meet her 7 times, but meeting her on MTV was like a big deal. It was a big deal 26 years ago. And even though she's been gone for 12 years, it's still a big deal today. And the fact that I was the one who got to do it, I'm forever grateful. So I just wanted to come on, but let me get to some of these clips. I want to share a few of my favorite clips and see if you guys have any questions, and then just hop off. I'm going to go on Instagram, and I'm also going to hop on TikTok for a few minutes, just to document this day. It's a special day. So you got to act like it if it is. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So let me share a few of my favorite clips from that interview. Okay, let's see here. I uploaded it. All right. So this is the moment where I go in and I get to see Whitney for the first time. I could hear her like when I got from the hotel to MTV Studios, because it was spanking new music week, and it was Whitney TV all day. So there was a crowd of people outside with the MTV VJ Ananda Lewis. There was a crowd of an intimate setting of fans inside the building where John Norris, who used to be an MTV like news VJ, interviewed Whitney after I interviewed Whitney. So I was a part of a whole day that was promotional for Whitney's My Love Is Your Love album. So I could hear her. I could hear her laughing and talking before I went in to speak to her. And I had you guys know Saturday Night Live. There is a skit that I forgot his name. Is it Dave Myers? I can't remember his name, but he used to have a segment called Coffee Talk with Linda Richmond. And he absolutely loved this character, loved Barbara Streisand. And so anytime they would talk about Barbara Streisand, they would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so verklempt. I'm so verklempt. And so I was like, that's how I feel about Whitney. And that's where I got that saying from. It was actually from Saturday Night Live. And I just stole it because that word and how they used it in that skit embodied how I felt about the moment I saw Whitney Houston. So here it is. Here's that moment.
I'm loving it. Use that word again.
Verklempt.
Oh my. We love that word.
Oh, Whitney, please give me love.
Give you much love.
Oh,
Got it, darling. Oh. Thank you. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh my God.
They kept talking about you like you was Robert De Niro. The fan, I said, she coming to kill me or what?
Whitney had jokes, okay? When I got home from that interview, I went, back then we had like Blockbuster and, there was still video stores. I mean, they probably were dying, but they still existed. And I was like, the fan, Robert De Niro. Okay, so there is a movie called The Fan featuring Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. And Robert De Niro, in the character he plays, he kidnaps Wesley Snipes. So Whitney had jokes, which is why I kept saying friend during the interview, because I did not want to be referred as a fanatic. Because can you imagine Whitney forgetting my name? And if I ever had the opportunity to see her again, what was she going to call me? It's the fanatic. No, I didn't want that. So I kept saying friend. And I got that, even that idea to say that from Patti LaBelle. She did an interview with Donnie Simpson. I'm aging myself, y'all. Donnie Simpson in video, so that's been like a lifetime ago. But I remember Patti LaBelle was on video, so and she referred to her fans as her friends and family. So that's where I picked that up. And but Whitney was like, "What? The fan, Robert De Niro," and then. Not only that, Robert De Niro in real life loved him some Whitney Houston. In a stalkerish kind of way. So the fact that she said that to me, and at the moment, I didn't know what she was talking about. I was just like, oh, okay. Robert De Niro, he famous. I like I had no idea. But when I watched that movie, I was like, Whitney, you got jokes. But anyway, so, that moment of seeing her right there, like I know I had a lot of energy and it looked like I wasn't nervous, but y'all, I was nervous. I was nervous. My mouth was dry. There was a bunch of people in that studio, in addition to Whitney on the other side of that camera. The room was packed. So, like, not only am I nervous and oh my gosh, this is Whitney Houston, I'm having to conduct this moment, this experience in front of a crowd of people. You just couldn't see them, but I could. So I really had to focus, and prayer helped me before this, because I prayed. God, please just let me be myself. If Whitney's going to like me, I wanted her to like who I authentically was, and trust me, if I was sitting there crying, that would have been who I was authentically was in that moment. But like, the Quincy that you saw interviewing Whitney, the loud, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's been me my whole life. So the fact that I was able to be that with her and she connected with that and embraced my energy, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, so we want to give y'all some like backstory and my thoughts and with all the stuff. Dawn is always so nice. Shout out to you, Dawn. Dawn's one of my social media peoples, okay? And she's always got a kind word, which I never take for granted and I always appreciate. Quincy, you have the best energy ever. Your smile, you're bright, you illuminate beauty, excitement, charisma, and all. Well, thank you, Dawn. Okay, I need to call you every morning. You know what I'm saying? I need coffee, a conversation with Dawn, then I could go out in my day, because so kind. I appreciate and you're always so sweet and kind. So thank you for that. I appreciate all the love. Liz says, so blessed to have known her. Yeah, to have met her, to have been in the same room with her. Like, we're not just talking about a singer, we're talking about one of the greatest of all time. Okay, Whitney's in that rare air. She's the top 5. No matter who your favorites are, Whitney's gonna be in that top list, that the top 3, the top 5. Even if she's not your number 1, if you had to list the top people, she's going to be in the top 3. She's going to be in the top 5. And it's going to be like that for several lifetimes to come, because she was just that, good. So for me to be able to get a chance to meet her and tell her what her music and her persona has done for me, listen, chef's kiss. That's something that's never going to get old. Okay. Not for me anyway. Not for me. Dawn said Quincy. I meant not Quincy. What a nigga. No, you're not an nigga. Listen, most people spell my name with Quincy. So I'm very used to that. I don't get offended. It's just the way it is. But I appreciate when you do get it right. So thank you for knowing the difference. Dawn, you my girl. Good evening to you too, Crystal. What's up, Kels? How are you? That's my girl. Kels always be sharing stuff with me that I would never run across. So shout out to all the people who share something for me, because I post on the Facebook page For the Love of Whitney, and I post on the Instagram page, right? But it's just me, and like, I just don't post about Whitney. I got all kind of other stuff that I have to do and post and edit and do and all that kind of stuff. So anytime you see something that you think other people would appreciate, send it to my DM on Instagram. And so shout out to you, Kels, because she's always doing that. And I really appreciate it, because there's a whole bunch of stuff I just wouldn't have ran across without her sharing. So thank you. I credit the fans for why both of my pages are successful, because that's, you guys, the ones who do pages and the ones who's like honored Whitney in the social media world, for a long time, or they just started yesterday. Listen, I appreciate that, because it helps me, because like this ain't my forte, but it has become that way. Oh, Tyson said, I always felt My Love Is Your Love album, while it was her singing soprano or perfect notes, but I always felt this album got her up to date, if that makes sense. No, it absolutely makes sense, Tyson. And I think like that was a concerted effort from her. I think her and Robin, Whitney wanted to work with new producers. Like she asked to work with Missy Elliott. She asked to work with Wyclef. Or Wyclef, I think, wanted to get on it with her. Rodney Jerkins had been wanting to work with Whitney forever. And him and I think it was LaShawn wrote It's Not Right, But It's Okay. So she did have that infusion of young energy, but they were also like super, super talented. So yeah, it absolutely did that. It made her like popular in that sense of what was happening. But the thing about Whitney Houston is like she's timeless. So even if she came out with like, the Cinderella soundtrack or operas, great, like whatever Whitney was going to do was going to be timeless. But I get exactly what you're saying. And I think, Tyson, that was on purpose. Like, I think she wanted, to experience those particular producers and get the sound that she got, right? Even working with like Kelly Price and Faith Evans, you know what I'm saying? Like these are things that she has never like done before. So in that kind of way. So yeah. Spot on, Tyson. I think that was from the My Love Is Your, yep. I do love this video, Quincy. Oh, let me get back to the videos. I get long-winded and I get distracted. my own self distract me. Okay. Okay, what's the next clip? What is the next clip that I want to share? I'll save that one for last. Let's see. Did I not? Okay. So this next clip that I want to share is one of my favorites because to me, this sums up why I was there. Like, this is why I was there, to tell Whitney this. If I could have just did this in 5 minutes, that's why I came. This is it. Just to tell her this.
Let me tell you why I am here, why God has had this in store for me since I was 12.
Everybody's searching for a hero.
When I was in middle school, I was surrounded by predominantly white environment. And I had confidence because I had a lot of wonderful matriarchs in my family. Yes. But I spent 80% of my time in school. And so I didn't have anything reflected in my
That's why I was there, y'all, just to say that. That was like the whole dream manifested in basically a 2-minute clip, less than a 2-minute clip. That was it right there. I just wanted her to pay attention to me and telling her what her music had done for me, with her presence in the world of music, the world of entertainment, as also being a Black female, being a Black woman, being at the top at that level. So many things, but that right there, that clip sums up everything for me. The homie says, "Oh, look how young you were. I know you were." I was beyond nervous. Listen, if I could have just did what I felt inside, I just would have laid down on the floor in a fetal position. Okay. Whitney had a great sense of humor. Yes, that's what I loved about her too. Is like, listen, when you can laugh with somebody, it's nothing better. It's nothing better. Add laughter to everything. It makes it better. And the fact that I can be myself and I can make Whitney laugh at least one time, hey, that is gold. What's up, Warren? Shout out to you, Warren. You always comment, you always share, you always like, and you've been doing that for a long, long time. So I want you to know I see you, I appreciate you, I don't take you for granted. I love your love for Whitney, and I appreciate you supporting the platforms that I have, celebrating Whitney and her greatness. It's amazing that you got to meet her. I really I guess you mean appreciate you sharing your story. Yes, I mean, listen, I used to be in Whitney in my own world. So to have 1, 2, 3, however many people listening to me do that. Listen, that's a baseball field, a football field, an arena for me, because my journey of enjoying Whitney Houston and being her number one fan. Now I know it's a lot of us. It was by myself, and I was cool with that. Okay. I didn't need no other people. But it's nice to have other people who share that same love. So this is amazing to always be able to connect with you guys. Crystal says, I remember video. So, okay, Crystal. Okay. You telling me your age, Crystal. Okay. I love that. And I interned for Video Soul. I interned my junior year in college during that summer. Before my senior year, I interned on Video Soul. I think it was probably like the last year of Video Soul, actually, too. So I got in there right before it was over. What's up, Nina? Hey, Q, what a beautiful moment in time with our girly Whitney. Truly a blessing. Yes, it was. And it still is. It's like timeless. You know what I'm saying? Every time I push play on it, I'm right back there. So I'm forever grateful for that. And that's why I'm on here to celebrate. Celebrate. The homie says your interview was the same day as Whitney's last show in South Africa. Okay, then that's a good date. And the number 19, that's my birthday, July 19th. So the fact that, it wasn't July 19th that this happened, but it was on the day of 19, which was the day I was born. I was born on the 19th too. So listen, all the stars was aligned. All right. I love this story. Well, thanks for showing up to listen, Warren. I appreciate you. Nina said, you did a great job with her. You had her cracking up. She never forgot you. She didn't. But, not just because whatever experience that we had. Whitney is somebody who just don't forget. She's somebody. I interviewed some guy. I think his name is Norwood. I can't remember. But he told me a story that he had met Whitney years ago, like in the 80s. And he ran across her again. She remembered him. She remembered whatever the conversation they had, or she could place him. She literally remembered. So, Whitney remembered a lot of stuff. She had that spiritual discernment. Okay. So, but I'm just happy I got that experience, and I have had several more, but everything really stem from this, okay, to be able to sit with her in the way that I did. Because this is Whitney Houston. Who don't want to interview Whitney Houston? We talking about people who do this for a living, ain't got no interview with Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? You got your Oprahs, you got your people, but you have to be in certain spaces and places, especially. And Whitney was a star when she first came out. So to be a fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a fan. I'm just somebody who loves her, just like all of you. And to have an incredible opportunity like I did, come on now. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Kimberly said, I never saw Whitney in concert. I can only imagine her energy and voice live. Listen, seeing Whitney in concert is and was epic. But you guys know the South Africa concert that was in theaters. I just got word. I just read that it was in 1,000 theaters. So I don't think that's a lot, but it's going to be streaming on PBS on December 1st, which is a Sunday. And maybe I'll go live that Wednesday because by it being on PBS and then it later being on their PBS Passport, which is a streaming service, more people will be able to see it and we can, discuss it. I can get your reactions and stuff, but I went to see it. I loved it. It was Whitney at her prime. So I'm just saying that to say that even though you didn't get a chance to see Whitney in concert live, which is a magical thing for anybody because her voice is like, her whole show though, just Whitney in concert is amazing. And if you went to this concert, you went to that concert, you're not going to get the same concert because Whitney's going to give you some different flavors every time, depending on how she's feeling that day. But even though you never saw her live, if you watch this South Africa concert that is going to be coming on December 1st, like, man, you're going to get the best of her. And, just the fact that you can go on YouTube and watch some of her live stuff, such a gift, y'all. So even though you didn't see her, the fact that you could still access those lives is still a beautiful thing. Crystal says, my favorite person of all time was always Whitney Houston. I know that's right. Okay. They have the Whitney documentary on Netflix. Yeah, I posted about that. This was the one directed by Kevin McDonald. I think it was like in association with the estate. Like they had the blessing of the estate. And that's why you see so many interviews, like, with her brother and da-da-da-da. So yeah, it's streaming on Netflix, you guys, if you guys want to see it. No, I know what you're talking about, Crystal. I know it's not that. It's the actual documentary about her life. Well, one of them. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Even the one that I did. I just did a fan documentary though, y'all. Okay. So mine it's just straight love. It ain't, no like a true documentary where they're starting from when you're a kid or whatever. Mine should be really probably called a tribute, but it's 90 minutes. It's on my Patreon. If you guys want to see, subscribe to the page, the For the Love of Whitney page, and you can also watch it. Okay. 99 cents a month. Support your Whitney creator. Okay. All right. Spooky, I was just about to watch that interview the other day. Well, it's still there, I think. I think it's still there. Susie says she is the number one on my list. Mine too. Kels, you're more than welcome. You're the best. No, you're the best. No, it's you. It's you, Kels. Warren, I also love your page. Oh, tell me more, Warren. Tell me what you love about the Patreon. Put it in the comments. Y'all subscribe to my Patreon as well. What's up, Jacquay? Love you too, sir. Love you back. Okay, I see my peoples now. My peoples coming in the building. Bert and Ernie, how did you get to interview her on red carpets? Well, it was only one red carpet. And it's a short story. I saw a flyer on Twitter, now X, but y'all need to check out Blue Sky. Blue Sky is an app that was created by the person who created Twitter. Okay, but y'all know since the election, people that migrated from X and they're all over at Blue Sky. So if you're on Blue Sky, you know about it. It's a new app, kind of like Twitter, but not, the old Twitter. It's more like the old Twitter, and it's in chronological order. Follow me. I'm Quincy in Studio QTV. But I just saw some, an advertisement for it, and said, "Oh, Whitney's face is on it." Because like Whitney, if you're a Whitney fan, Whitney is not somebody like, she's a homebody. She don't like frequent clubs and stuff like that. So if her face was on it, I knew 9 times out of 10 she was going. And so that was my very first red carpet. And it's a long story, but I'm gonna make it short. So just reached out, got denied, last minute got approved, went there, and I didn't even think Whitney's gonna walk the carpet, but she did. And not only did she walk the carpet, I got an incredible hug from her, and it was 2 days before she passed away. But, we didn't know she was going to pass away. So that makes the moment even more beautiful, because it's maybe like 14 years after this experience that I'm talking about now, the MTV interview. So I'm grateful for that too. So like my story had a beginning, a middle, and an end, with one of the greatest of all time, I always wanted to hear more Missy Elliott comments on her sessions with Whitney. You hear her say it's no one like Whitney, but we want details. I know. When you a fan, you want details. Okay. Did y'all ever hear the story of Whitney being in Missy's car? Yes, I did. I actually posted about it. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. There's a story out that So Shock and Carlin, who produced Heartbreak Hotel, tells, and that's good too. It's on YouTube. She is in my forever playlist, as she should, Alexis, as she should, as she should. Let me see. Do I have another clip that I want to share with you guys? Okay, I want to share this clip of Whitney talking about people, like how the media is so powerful and it makes people want to copy her, because it's going to set me up for the next clip. Okay. Because in this clip, Whitney talking about people like me. All right.
I think media itself has power within itself. If I'm in a magazine and I have on some clothes, then everybody's gonna go and want to buy that piece of clothing. If, you know, I don't even have to say anything. You don't have to really do anything. I mean, how great can the power be when you just put on something and they go, I want to wear that. Like Whitney Houston. You know, like I hear a lot of people say, you know, after an award show, if my hair's a certain way, millions of people call, I want my hair like that.
That's me. Look, that's me. Whitney wore that watch. Who want to watch like that? Me. Whitney sang at the national anthem and she had her hair a certain way and da-da-da-da. Who went out and did the same thing? Look at my headband, okay? Jogging suit. So listen, that's exactly the truth. And let me find a clip of where I'm telling her how I did that as well. Y'all. Was that? Okay, let's see. Did I upload it? Child. Listen, I ain't been live in a while. Let me see if I... Okay, that's it. Nope. Okay, nope. That's not it. Well, there's a clip where I'm telling Whitney, you know, about how I dressed up like her. And I showed you the picture. So it's basically the same thing. Y'all know the clip. Y'all know the clip. When I just, because back in high school, after Whitney did the national anthem, back in high school, I played basketball, right? And we had city tournament coming up. And I was like, okay, Whitney just sang the national anthem. So that means I got to sing it, okay? I got to get my hairband. I got to get my hair lacquer. I got to buy a earring with a cross on it. And y'all need to give me the mic and I need to sing before we play. I worked with my choir teacher and she was trying to give me notes. I was like, no, like Whitney did whatever she wanted to do. Whitney, no, I'm gonna just go ahead and do what I'm gonna do. How you ask for some help on how to sing like Whitney, as if that's possible, and then say, nah, I'm good, I got it. Y'all was a trip, okay? I was a trip in high school. I was a trip. Oh my gosh. Jackie said, I love Whitney always. I love Donnie. Yeah, I love Donnie Simpson too. I think he influenced me wanting to interview subconsciously. It's like, that's not nothing that I ever like just wanted to do, but watching the interviews on Video Soul, including Whitney's when she was on there, I was like, how are people feeling so comfortable with him? I learned later that Donnie Simpson has been on the radio forever. So a lot of the people that he was interviewing, he already knew, but he had also already been in the business since he was like 15. I think his family owned a record store. So he definitely influenced the way in which I wanted people to feel when I did interviews, which is comfortable. So I loved him too for that reason. Cynthia says, she, meaning Whitney, had the effect on a lot of young girls of color. Yes, she did. You were blessed to have been on one of the fortunate ones to meet her and share. I am. I know that in my heart and soul. I knew it then and I know it now. And I'm still forever grateful. Brandon says, the one picture I seen with you and Whitney when she had the purple on is the day she sung at the boxing match. Yes, Brandon. She was singing for Roy Jones Jr. I think he actually asked her to sing. It was in New York. I was in New York for something entirely different. But I called Robin. I had her number at the time. And I told her I was going to be in New York, and she was like, well, which hotel are you staying in? And I told her the hotel, it was Regal Royale. That hotel doesn't exist. I mean, it exists, but it's been renamed since then. And I was like, what? And she told me that, Whitney was going to be singing or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, can I say hi? She was like, yeah, Whitney would love to see you. So we were at the same hotel. That's why I got to see her. But yeah, that's definitely where it was. What's up, the Dreamer? The Dreamer is one of the 7 Nippy cousins that went to visit New Jersey last year. We all went to New Jersey to celebrate Whitney's 60th heavenly birthday, and we went all the places that embody Whitney Houston and had a ball. So we jumped off the internet, okay, got on some flights and had a ball celebrating Whitney together. So shout out to you, the Dreamer. Nina says, you are truly blessed to have met her. I still sometimes get sad because I think of how I'll never get to meet her, but she's always in my heart. Yeah, she is. She is. And I wish you could have met her, Nina, because she was, not just a singer and this GOAT. She was a beautiful person. Like, she was going to give you a hug and make you feel like y'all known each other forever. So I really wish you could have met her. Carol says, thank you for the wonderful memories of Whitney. I loved her and her talent. I named my dear daughter Whitney. Oh, you did? Okay, Carol. You named your daughter Whitney. That's dope. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's a joy to share the memories. I mean, I think I talked more about Whitney, though, before I ever met her. And I was so confident that she was my everything. I talked about Whitney, and I didn't care if you liked it or not. But I would say this is the most I've talked about her with others in the last since the pandemic coming online, when we all was sheltered at home. And so I started going live, So I appreciate all of you guys. Susie says, my brother-in-law passed away in 2023. So sorry, Susie. My condolences to you. My cousin sing I Look to You. Everyone in the service was crying. I don't think it was my cousin singing. It was Whitney's song. That's how strong her voice is. Oh, so sorry about the loss of your brother-in-law. But I'm glad, that the spirit of Whitney was in that song. Eli says, before I go, Quincy, just wanted to say thank you for being a part of keeping Whitney's legacy alive. I appreciate you for that. We real Whitney fans have to do that. She was the best. Well, thank you so much for your love in regarding that. Thank you for the flowers in that. But let me be real clear with y'all. If I never had a page, if I never went live, if I never posted a picture, if I never shared a story, Whitney Houston's legacy was, is, and will always be alive because of what Whitney did when she was here. It's wonderful that we celebrate her, and I think that's amazing because she deserves that. And what she shared when she was here, like, it's worth doing it. But if nobody did nothing, we all would still have Whitney Houston on our playlist. Okay, we always still be rocking a Whitney Houston sweatshirt, Whitney Houston t-shirt, because she was just that great. So I appreciate the love, but like I said, you don't have to do any of this to be a Whitney Houston fan. And even if whether you do or you don't, Whitney's going to be forever remembered for what she did. So I don't think her legacy could ever die. And we could keep it popping for our own benefit, because we like to hear, we like to connect and talk about her or whatnot. But listen, God did his big one with Whitney, and her legacy is going to live on for lifetimes, honestly, for generations to come. Like how we talk about Ella Fitzgerald and all the iconic people from the past. That's going to be Whitney. She's in that world. So I'm not trying to take away from what I do or what anybody else do and highlighting Whitney, but she just was that great, and the greats, they never die. They never die, they never die. The T-Bot story is too funny. Yes. When I used to go live every week, we talked about that ad nauseum. I think somebody had me reading it out the book because, like, you know, T-Boz wrote it in the book as well. Bert and Ernie, no wonder Whitney liked you. Your laugh is infectious. Oh, thank you. It's loud. I think I get it from my mama because her laugh is loud too. Her laugh is loud too. Naparazzi magazine. What's up, Naparazzi? Naparazzi. Q, you influenced me to interview facts. Well, thank you. Because I don't really consider myself a journalist. Like, you know, in the words of Shannon Sharp, I'm a conversationalist. I'm an interviewer. I like to talk to people. But research is key. Like, that's the foundation, in my opinion. So I'm glad that anything that I did could influence anything that you do. I appreciate you. Dahomey, do you like when I send you things on TikTok? Depends on what it is, Dahomey. Some things I like, some things I could do without. It just depends. It depends. You'll know what I like because I'll say something. I'll like it. I'll share it. I'll say thank you. R.E. Fanta says, this is a random question, but was Whitney a perfume girl? Was she more a sweet and light or a bold and flowery type? Very good question. Where is the Whitney perfume? Whitney wore a perfume called Worth. It's by I can't pronounce it, but I'll do a post on it. And I've done it several times. A fan from Germany sent me a bottle, and like, I couldn't believe Whitney wore it. Like, to me, it smelled very much like, you know, Rose from the Golden Girls, like what I would think she would smell like. I was like, what? But a lot of people like it. But, you know, perfumes and stuff are subjective. And then let's not forget they have to, you know, when it gets into your skin and your personal whatever. So, but Bobby Brown, Robin Crawford, a lot of people always talked about how wonderful Whitney smelled, you know. Like, a lot of people talk about Rihanna, how she smells so good, but they talked about her signature scent and how it smelled so wonderful. So, but I smelled it. I was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I got it because Whitney wore it and somebody sent it to me. And I even went and bought the splash too. But I don't even know how to describe it. But it doesn't smell like what you think Whitney would wear. But not only did she wear it, people said that she smelled wonderful. Her nephew inboxed me and said she would spray it on her scarf or whatever. And y'all know Whitney smoked Newport. So I think maybe the mixture with the cigarettes, her skin, well, I don't know, but she smelled divine, okay? According to people who were close enough to smell her all the time. Hey Q, what's the name of the documentary on Netflix and what's coming on December 1st? I missed that info. Thanks. I think it's Whitney. I think the documentary is called Whitney on Netflix. If I'm not mistaken, if somebody else can drop it in the comments if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. And what's coming on December 1st, Kels, is the South Africa concert. The one that was in the theaters in October. It's going to be streaming on PBS Passport, but it's also going to air December 1st. So if you didn't get to see it at the theater, you can watch it in your home, but you can record it, you know, on DVR or stream it on the Passport. So December 1st, the Durban concert that was in theaters is going to be on PBS. So that's what it is. The homie Quincy, you have such a beautiful spirit. I love and support everything that you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Listen, when people compliment your spirit, I take that personally. All right. Thank you. Brian says, I can tell you that I feel blessed to have played her song at my mother's funeral this year in July. The song I Look to You, I play every time that I visit my mother's gravesite. Whitney will forever hold a special place in my heart. Well, condolences to you, Brian, on the passing of your mother. And I'm just happy that Whitney's music can make you feel closer to her. You know, that's a beautiful thing. And that's what art does. That's what music does. That's why we love her so much, because her music, you know, dictates or reminds us of milestones in our life, things, and it's helped us, you know? So thanks for sharing. What's up, Trish Hollywood? Hey, Q, I just wanted to say I appreciate all your interviews, and I love that you keep Whitney alive. I love and miss her so much. I want to hear her voice again. I know, Trish, but listen, we got all the stuff. We got all the stuff. We go to YouTube. We got the music. Thank you for the love. But the fact that we can press play on anything, Whitney, she's alive, okay? She's alive. Her spirit is everywhere. But thanks for the love, Trish. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for that. Cynthia says, that's true, but thanks to technology, we get to live vicariously through you. Listen, I ain't even think nobody cared but me, okay? Because as I said, I was a Whitney fan. I didn't have any other friends who loved Whitney. I didn't meet another person who loved Whitney like I did until I went to college. And shout out to you, Dawn. My RA, Judy. Shout out to you too, Judy. Love you, Judy. Her best friend loved Whitney like me. But that was when I got to college. So all from 9 until college, it was just me. So I'm happy that, my moment with Whitney could represent how other people felt about her too. Crystal says, yes, it's called Whitney, Kels. So on Netflix, just type in Whitney and the documentary should be there. Naparazzi, can you interview Robin? That would be amazing. Hey, Robin just got to say yes. Robin got to say yes. I've asked Robin before when her book came out in 2018, 2019, something like that. But I didn't get any reply or nothing. So listen, if she says yes, you know I'm there. You know I'm there. What's up, Felicia? How are you? Thanks for stopping through. How old was Queen Whitney when My Love Is Your Love came out? She looked 29. I think she was 35. I think she was like, 35, 33, 30, something like that. Yeah, I think 35. Yep. Remember when you said I'm so verklempt, and Queen Whitney loved that word. Yes, yes. I was telling them earlier where I got that word from, which was Saturday Night Live. Yep. One of my favorite interviews. I was so happy for you when I originally saw it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you guys because it's 26 years later, so I'm just kind of shocked that so many people saw it in real time, remember it, and still love it as much as I do, and I love it because it was me. Okay. Right. Because they don't call her the voice for nothing. As soon as people call her the voice, y'all know who she was talking about. Yep. We know who she is, the voice. Like, come on. Everybody knows. I think Oprah gave her that name and it just kind of stuck because, it embodied her. You didn't even have to. Thank you. I was about to say that. You didn't even have to say her name. Like, everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody know. Meeting Whitney is the best thing ever. Won't never forget. I know Jacquay, and you was only a baby. Jacquay met Whitney when he was like 3 or 4, and he remembered to this day. Okay, because that's what moments in time do for you like that. So let me show this last clip, and wrap this up. It's almost an hour. I can't believe I've been on an hour. I'm like, what? Time be flying. Excuse me. What's the last one? Let me see. Not that one. Did I not upload? Let me see. Well, do I have it from before? Let's see. Goodbyes, first sight. Okay. I'll just play. I have it from before. All right. Like, this is epic. This is when I'm yelling the greatest love of all in Whitney's face.
Oh, and I know you got a new album. Yeah. Well, bam! I want the old one. You want the slick back. What I'm saying? This is the one I was at the concert. Like, Whitney, you was like, woo, you brought out the old pictures. You said that one. I was like, but this was mine. That was me. That was me. You were singing your 5th album. I was like, no, it's number one, the greatest love of all, is inside of me.
Whitney, I love you. You are my kind of spirit.
Y'all. And why my little cousin, I remember back then, my little cousin's like, why you hit Whitney in the lip with the album? I had to go back and watch. I was like, I sure did. And Whitney just played it off. She was like, I didn't mean to. She knew I didn't mean to. She knew I didn't mean to. Let me see. Anybody else saying anything? Yes, Dreamer, tell them. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Listen, I be forgetting all of that stuff. You know, subscribe to my page. Like, listen, the promotions and marketing department, which is me, would be slacking. So shout out to you, Dreamer. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Trish. Thank you. Because I sure enough forget. I sure enough be forgetting. I appreciate. Trish says, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yes. Y'all, subscribe to my Whitney. Let me see. Let me put the link in. I need you guys to subscribe to my For the Love of Whitney Facebook page. Let's see here. Because that's where I put all my clips. All my clips. They're either on Patreon, which is like what, $5 a month to access all my content. But I do deliver all kind of free stuff as well. But to subscribe to my Facebook page, it's 99 cents a month. I picked the lowest tier, you know what I'm saying? And in that Facebook group, that's where I will be putting exclusive clips of my interviews with other people. I'm going to drop the link in the chat where you can subscribe to For the Love of Whitney, support me as a creator, support me as a Whitney fan who's putting in work. I've had this For the Love of Whitney page for a decade, y'all, 10 years. I've had the Instagram page, I think since 2021. So 2022, 23. So I've had only the Instagram for 3 years, but I've had this page for 10 years. And I think I didn't start really posting on it for real, until probably, I would say like 2019, because like, you know, being a creator, posting stuff, y'all, that's a full-time job. All right. Whitney, like, you know, you think, oh, I'm just posting. No, it's a full-time job because I post other stuff from my Studio Q stuff. So it's a full-time job, like, to, you know, not just post anything, but stuff that you guys really want to see and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate if you subscribe to the For the Love of Whitney. Is it the group? The link is in there. Link is in the bio. I have on my Patreon, where my link? See, look, I ain't got it together, y'all. I'm gonna get better. 2025. What's up, Tamika? It's Plain Jane, by the way. What's up? I'm glad you said that because I would not know. But I remember you from the lives last year. You used to come through, you know, when you didn't have school or whatnot. So I remember you, and shout out to you. I appreciate you. I ain't seen you in a minute. I mean, I see you, you know, I think you just asked a question on Instagram recently, but like, you know, in the live setting. So I hope you're well. Thank you for coming through. Q, you should be a comedian. You are hilarious and everyone loves you. I will be sitting front and center. You got to remember the jokes, Trish. Let me tell you what I would be good at, but I appreciate that. I'm just, you know, naturally silly, but I couldn't be an actress because you got to remember the lines. I barely could remember. Listen, I probably could have sang with Whitney. I mean, you know, not for real, but like, you know, sing along with her. But I was like, do I know the words? Like, my memory game is bad. And a comedian, look, being a comedian is hard work, okay? And you ain't funny to everybody. But thank you for the love, Trish. Brenda, yes, make sure y'all subscribe to the Facebook page. I'm there what? Thank you, Brenda. And bear with me, y'all. I have so much content So much content. I have lots of interviews. I have but it's just me. I'm a solopreneur. I manage my Whitney pages, but I also manage my Studio Q pages, and I'm on every platform. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Blue Sky, which is brand new. I'm on Threads. I'm on Fanbase. I'm actually an investor in Fanbase. Fanbase is a Black-owned social media site. Check it out. I'm on Instagram. I have child. So yeah, please subscribe. And I'm going to be dropping lots of content, especially in 2025. But bear with me because it's just me. But I appreciate your subscriptions. Right now, I got 44 subscribers, and I love and thank all of you guys for rocking with me. You know what? To be real honest, I didn't even know that you could subscribe to my Facebook page. I knew you could subscribe to my Instagram page, but I just found out like a week ago. I was like, what? I got 40. And when I found out I had 40 subscribers, and then I started posting, and I got 4 more. So, but I didn't even know all this. I don't know how long it's been there. I didn't know that the group was there. Like, it just had a regular background. I didn't have so I went to Canva, made a background for it, started dropping some content in it. So if you've been in there this whole time, please forgive me. I had no idea. I just found out it exists. I was like, they can subscribe to me on Facebook. So now you'll see me promoting it. And, so if you don't have $5 a month to support me on Patreon, support me on the For the Love of Whitney page. It's only 99 cents a month. And I will be dropping stuff in that group that is only on my Patreon or in my YouTube group. Like, I got content, y'all. I just have to, make the time to upload it because I'm doing so many other stuff. So thank you, Brenda. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for telling other people to do that. Thank you. Thank you. I just played it, Danielle. I just played it. I just played it. Oh, gosh. Crystal said, yup, it says subscribe. Yes, but Crystal, I had no idea. I was like, subscriber group. And I was trying to delete it. I was literally trying to delete it because listen, long story, but I just found out it existed. So now that I know that it existed, you'll know. If you've been in there before, you'll know the difference because now I know. Child. Crystal says, I remember those lives last year. I think with Monique always eating. Yep, Monique always has something to eat. I think that was her. Yep, it was Monique. Monique was always there with Red Bull, some chicken, some Funyuns, something. Whitney, it's me. Let's play that. Let's play that, Danielle, just because you said it. Let's play that before I get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. I got to go to Instagram, then TikTok, then go to sleep. Let's see. Where's that at? It's me, Whitney.
Whitney, it's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. My friend. You're my friend.
Studio Q show. Now you know.
What? Now, how come I didn't say it's Quincy? Whitney, it's Quincy. It's Quincy. She knew who I was. Tamika says, I literally follow you almost everywhere you go. It's good seeing you. Hope you are doing well. Thank you, Tamika. I didn't know that. I appreciate you. So you probably see the same stuff. Lord, I'm going to get some new content soon. I got some AI assistants to help me in this solopreneur journey. But thank you so much for your support. You've been supporting for a minute, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Brenda said Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, X, whatever it's called. Yup. I'm everywhere. Leomani, now you need to come on in. You need to come on in the chat. Sing us out. Okay. I'm about to go on Instagram, Leomani. Leomani, you guys. I interviewed Leomani. Leomani is a singer. Okay. This girl is so talented. All right. And I cannot believe she's 16. Let's tell you how time goes. Okay. She's 16. I think she just turned 16 in October. I meant to wish you a happy birthday, Leomani, like publicly, because you're so cute and sweet. And, you know, you are the future. Okay. You are the future. All right. And what I love about Leomani be really studying Whitney. I love that. Brianna Harper too. She's another 16-year-old who was on America's Got Talent. Yeah, she's a good one too. The fact that Whitney got people who are here, like, so that means 2012, that's 12 years ago. So Leomani 16. So that means she was 4 when Whitney passed away. And for her to love Whitney enough to study her and, you know, really pay attention to what she delivered so that she could be the best that she could be is inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And it tells you how powerful Whitney's legacy is. I interviewed Leomani, I think in 2021. She came on Whitney's birthday and sang. So Leomani, we got to do that again. We got to do that again. We got to do that again. Yes, everything is well. You're going to have to tap in with me one time so you can sing for the people. That girl is going to have a big career. She's amazing. She's sweet too. Sweet, kind. So, you know, she's sweet. Yeah. We know it, Leomani. We listen. I shared a video from you on Instagram of you practicing with Whitney. Okay, that's what you do. What Whitney say? Study the greats, and now she's one of the greats that you could study. So shout out to you. Wishing you all the best. Like, and you a teenager? Can you drive? Can you drive, Leomani? Leomani, are you driving? Because that's gonna blow my head. That's gonna blow my head if you driving. Have a blessed night, Quincy, my friend, my friend. Thank you so much for coming through, Danielle. I wouldn't even play that video without you. So shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. What's up, Ryan? Gracious evening. It has been a long time. It has. I don't go live as often anymore because I just had to catch up, y'all. It's just me. I got a billion things to do. And live, as you can see, I've been on for an hour. It can be draining sometimes. So Leomani with breaking news. I just signed with Def Jam Records. What? Yes! Can't wait for you to hear my music. I'm 16 now and will get my license soon. Yes! Now, this is the best news to end on. Leomani, the future. She just got a record deal with Def Jam. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Listen, I can't wait till one day in the future, somebody's on live talking about how you've inspired them like Whitney has inspired us. So shout out to you. Congratulations. You're going to get your license soon. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. Oh, Leah, congratulations. Tamika giving you love. Ryan giving you love. We knew it was coming. But it's nice to see that it's happening. Y'all go check out Leomani on Instagram and Facebook. Check out this young future superstar. Her vocals, listen, they're on fire. Whitney would be so proud of her. Proud of her. Congratulations from the dreamer, Leomani. Shai says, go, Leomani. Congratulations. Brenda says, congratulations. Yes. Leomani says, I just released my first single, Sun Kiss, on Apple Spot. Okay. So now y'all got something to do. Y'all got homework. Go support Leomani. Go download her new single, Sun Kiss. Let me write it down because Leomani, I'm old. I've been and forgot. As soon as we got off here, I'd be like, she coming out with a song soon, and you got a song already. So I'm going to go listen to it, Leomani. Hopefully everybody watching, go watch Leomani, support her. She loves Whitney. She said the EP is coming out at the start of next year. Okay, Leomani. And what I love about Leomani, look how she dropped in and promoting herself. That's how you do it, Leomani. That's how you do it. I love it. Y'all support this young queen. You are amazing. Thank you so much. No, you are amazing. Listen, I appreciate you, and I am looking forward to seeing all the great things that God is going to do in your life, okay, and all the people that you're going to touch through your gift, you know. Many blessings to you, all right? Listen, thank you guys for joining. My name is Quincy. I'm the host and founder of Studio Q. I came live today to celebrate the 26th anniversary of my MTV interview with Whitney Houston. It was one of the best days of my life. And it still remains to be that all these years later. And I just wanted to come and celebrate. So I will go on Instagram for a few minutes and TikTok. So if you're there and you want to come talk, hit me up. I'll be there. Not long though, because y'all know it's getting close to my bedtime. It's getting close to my bedtime. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining, engaging, interacting with me. Until the next time, please, support Leomani. Please subscribe to my For the Love of Whitney page and listen to some Whitney Houston. Okay, she's going her concert December 1st on PBS. Y'all put that on your calendars. It's a concert you don't want to miss. All right. Brenda says, thank you, Q, for all you do. Hey, listen, it is my honor, privilege, and my honor. All right. Okay, guys, until the next live.